Meanwhile, the Chairman House Committee on Human Rights has solicited the support of the United States Agency for International Development to help create good shelter for victims of child trafficking and terrorism in Nigeria. The chairman made the call when she received a delegation from the agency in Abuja. Responding to the request, the leader of the team says the agency has pledged $150 million for educational programs in Nigeria. A member of the team in charge of security programs say they are planning humanitarian assistance to the people in the northeast region of the country and also a counseling program for the abducted girls when they are finally released.
The challenge we have is that when these trafficked persons come back home, there's really no incentive for them because the NAPTIP shelter that they have is not well equipped, and that was one of the issues raised in the TIP report issued by the U.S. Department of State. I know that in countries like Ethiopia and other countries, USAID has sponsored some very good shelters for victims of trafficking. And we would like the U.S. government, we're calling upon you to please do the same for us in Nigeria.
USAID is happy to work with Nigeria. We can't shoulder the responsibility, but we're in a position where we are very, very happy to work with Nigeria to try to address this issue, to get children access to schools, and once they get into schools, to have a quality education so that they can succeed in life. So we're in the process right now of redesigning our next 5 years of programming in the education sector. We are expecting it to amount to nearly $150 million worth of education programming.
We're focusing our assistance currently on Yobe, Adamawa, and Gombe states, where the bulk of the internally displaced from Boko Haram violence are. And the biggest sector that we're focusing on is protection, and that includes sexual gender-based violence and child protection. And then also, as Julie mentioned, we're working quite a bit on the psychosocial pieces. We're also working on emergency education programs in Gombe, and then other sectors such as water, sanitation, and hygiene, and food security.